Constable died while being treated at the hospital after being shot at a bar in Sandy Bay, Clarendon, early Saturday morning. He has been identified as Justin Orlando Martin. He was 32 years old. Reports said at about 12:10 a.m. the policeman was among other patrons standing outside the bar when two men approached him on foot and held him up at gunpoint. The gunmen reportedly forced the lawman and the other patrons inside the bar where they told him that they were going to kill him. A struggle ensued and the police constable reportedly reached for his firearm but was shot multiple times to his upper body and side. The gunmen reportedly stole the policeman's firearm before escaping. The constable was taken to the Maypen Hospital by a taxi operator where he succumbed to his injuries while undergoing treatment. The Maypen police are continuing their investigations. Gone are the times when you can go chill out at your chill spot. Or we can play hard head and say, ooh, nobody can stop me from go chill out at my spot. I've been doing this for years, at our ground. Well, with that thinking, you will have people saying goodbye to you at your funeral. And things that have never happened in years is now happening within a day. And you don't own no ground anymore. Because unless you alone have trod the ground, you can't even trust the others that trod in the same ground with you. The only ground you really have control over is your home. And even there, so you have to try and make sure so you keep it as secure as possible. And a special warning, especially to police and soldiers. Stop risking your life for momentary gratification. It's not worth it. Because when you go to bars, you're a sitting duck. You understand? You're up on the corner, you're a sitting duck. If you go chill out with your friend playing dominoes, you're still a sitting duck. As nowhere is safe. Remember, you guys are law enforcers and criminals are proving points to be in gangs. You know how much rating those criminals get for killing a policeman and taking his gun? My granny would say, stop dangling meat in front of dogs. In other words, stop making yourselves so accessible to criminals. Yes, I know after a hard day's work, I know sometimes you just want to chill doing what you love. You know, it's therapy when you're among friends, you know, having a drink. You understand? Playing like a domino, the laughter. Them something then now sadly, them something then now work again. You understand? Because these criminals coming like vampires, them out to get blood. You understand? And we need to make sure our security officers are at the peak of understanding what the criminal mindset is. Do not follow the same routine each day. Don't have a specific timing that people know you're going to a place or where you generally hang out. Worse in recent times, I think it was last week, after the killing of Westmoreland criminal Mvrdered, it's alleged that his cronies want revenge. They are not necessarily going to seek revenge in Westmoreland because the Westmoreland police are expecting it. They are going to go everywhere else where they are least expected to. So it's not just Westmoreland police alone need to be more alert. All police officers and soldiers need to always, please just be on the alert because Jamaica need you guys, you know. But we need you alive and alert. You guys need to be more assertive and aware of your surroundings. The same thing goes for regular people, you know. Because trust me, they're on alert all even if me water my garden. It is so bad. Anything that you're doing, you don't do it the same way every day. You can't always be in the relaxed mode. Especially if you're doing transaction or business or doing your everyday, day-to-day activity. As these criminals' jobs is to pre people and watch out their day-to-day movements. That's how they know how to move on people, you know. So you have to keep changing your routine and how you do things with the mindset that somebody is watching you all the time. I remember once I have a grand aunt living in a certain community, and she's very dear to me, and I always have to go down there certain times with our medication, and certain times I go and drop her funds, like when he come down for and give her. Anyway, it's so funny situation. I went to one of the shop in the area, and the guy come in and say, "Oh, my man tell me say you there, you know." And I say, "Why is that?" He say, "Because you always come after 2 o'clock on a Saturday. I will know say you must come on a Wednesday and whatever." I remember say this person don't live in the same house with my aunt. This person don't is not a next door neighbor. He's just one of the youths them in the area. Cause him say he did want to see me for beg me a thing. But may I tell you something that was so shocking out of my brain to me, that me thinking to myself, how the hell you know my routine so much? Worse when the man go tell me say, you know say on a Saturday, my dear, by after 2, my dear. And me thinking to myself, backside, me them to realize say really and truly, but based on where I coming from on a Saturday, sometimes my work me just go straight there. So generally really and truly was after 2. You know, who change up things. Yeah, man. Sometimes I just get a delivery person, like a biker guy, when I know if you just carry go down there. So nobody know when I come. I can drop in the week during lunchtime, one different day, whatever, and so on and thing. But that thing resound with me in my head to say, like, say, this youth been preying me going and coming when I come there for know, say, boy, I'm a draw near, because I'm going to beg me a thing. You get what I say? That is them job. They don't want to work. Them just watch out everybody life so them know what is what. Even when you're on the street and so on. You see anybody whether behind me too long, whether driving or walking, me divert. Me not supposed to see you so much behind me or in the same vicinity, because we're not doing the same thing. You know, these are some little things you have to stay alert with and notice the people them way. Me always tell even my kids, you notice the people them when you go out there in the morning, them you see them out there. Lunchtime are the same people them. Evening time them are the same people them. Them they are the most dangerous, because let me tell you something. Them have your whole profile and can tell your goings and your comings and whatever more than even you even know yourself. So worse when if you use a police officer and you live in our area, once people know say you're police and so on, you can't trust nothing. You can't trust no movement. You have to be careful. At the end of the day, it goes for everybody, not just police and soldiers. Just that this incident happened to a police officer. You understand? And I'm just saying that we all have to remember, say, our lives are in our own hands. Do the best we can to preserve it.